If you could like and subscribe, that would be absolutely amazing. Everyone at the Worldly Show would really appreciate it, especially Jeff, who needs it because I think he's dying of some type of disease, big teeth disease.
Tim and Jeff are back. David somewhere else, and we've got Dave Merheje. He's our special guest. He's on Ramy on Hulu. And Jeff, how are you? Jeff, hello. I'm your host, Tim McLaughlin, with my co-host, Jeff Sheen. Jeff, how are you?
Oh, I'm great, Tim. I'm great. I'm back in Michigan again from my Florida trip.
Yeah, so you went from Florida to Michigan. Why are you back? First of all, everybody comes to this show for the segments. And this is our first segment where Jeff and I catch up. It's called Catching Up. So, Jeff, what are you doing in Michigan?
Well, there's a wedding on Saturday I'm going to.
Ah, yes.
It's a full packed wedding. Who knows? I have no idea.
It's packed, you say?
I have no idea. I don't think so. I think it's going to be an outdoor event.
Oh, it's out. Well, yeah, it's got to be outdoors, right?
Oh, I mean, yeah, of course. Michigan's pretty strict. This is a pretty good state when it comes to COVID. The state I was in before, terrible state.
Yeah, Florida.
Florida is trash.
You're fully allowed to do whatever you want there now.
Yeah, Florida's open again. Like the governor was like, I can't wait to pack over these football stadiums. Like he just wants to pack it out.
Oh man, everybody, the Jacksonville Jaguars just wants to see those hot butts in those pools that they got at their football stadium.
Yeah, it's a garbage state. You want to hear my Florida story?
Yeah, Jeff, that's what catching up is for.
Let me tell you about this Florida tale. I'm going down to entertain a college. You know, these kids, they need to laugh, So I'm flying out of Newark. I'm heading down to Orlando, United. And I mean, the whole flight was just families, just a bunch of families trying to get in on this cheap Disneyland, Disney World, wherever Florida one has. They're all going to Disney.
Orlando's got Disney World.
Yeah, so they're all going to Disney World. I'm on this flight. I'm like, good Lord. I mean, the flight was $30. So
where do you fly in Spirit?
No, it was United. It was like a United flight from Newark to Orlando, $30.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. I mean, going to Newark sucks though, but for $30, it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, every poor family in Jersey is like, oh, baby, $30, we're going to Disney. And they did. So I get down, right? I land in Orlando. I got a rental car. All right. I reserved a rental car from One Switch Rentals. Never heard of it.
Jeff, that doesn't sound real.
No. And then I get there and I can't find anything that says One Switch. There's nothing. There's no shuttles to the place.
Yeah.
I try to call. They have 4 numbers on their website. All of them go to a voicemail. Like a dude's cell phone.
Hey, this is Ted for what was the name? Oh, One Switch Auto Rental.
One Switch car rental? He's like, hey, you reached One Switch. How can I help? Just kidding. This is a voicemail.
Gotcha, sucker.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. And then I look on the map. I see they have their address. And I'm like, well, it's close to this car rental company. So I take a different car rental company shuttle to their place. I get on the shuttle. The guy's like, you part of Hertz? I'm like, sure. So I shuttle there. I get to that car rental place. Then I got to walk to where this One Switch place. I'm walking down a road, no sidewalk, just a busy road right next to a highway.
Yeah.
I got a backpack on. I'm walking into the grass, And
you look like, a transient at this point, just walking down. Anybody walking down like a highway with a backpack looks like they just got done scoring meth.
Yeah, I didn't look good at all. I looked terrible. I had dress shoes on because I had to go to a wedding afterwards. So I'm walking in grass and dress shoes.
So you've got dress shoes on, you've got a backpack, and you're trying to find a fake car rental place.
Mm-hmm. And then I go to the address, like where it's supposed to be, and it says Next Car Rentals. And I'm like, I walk into this place. The police are there, by the way. There's a cop car there, and then I walk into the door, and the cops are dealing with an irate customer. Already.
They told me this place was real. Turns out it's not.
Well, so I walk up and I'm just standing in line and I kind of like lean over in front of the guy and like, hey, is this one switch? And then the guy behind the thing is like, yeah, it's one switch, but we call it next. I was like, so I'm at the right place? He's like, yeah, it's both. I was like, okay, great. So I'm waiting in line, and then over to my left, there is just a real white trash family. I mean,
you gotta have them.
Like,
it's Orlando, baby. They're all over the place down there. You see the Florida Project?
Yeah, it was one of those families. Like they're talking about like they're like, we have car insurance, and they're like, but we don't know. We need to have some proof. I'm like, no, they're swearing. They're swearing up a storm. So I'm like, oh boy, it's gonna be.
It's like me in there.
Yeah, they're just cursing about car insurance. I'm like, oh, what a trash family. You know, here I am judging people. And then I finally, there's a guy in front of me. Takes him about 40 minutes to finally get this guy done. I'm just standing there watching this family lose their mind for 40 minutes. So I finally get to the customer service guy. And you know, when you see like them dealing with like the cops and there's a trash family, I'm feeling bad for them.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh boy, huh? Tough day. Anyways, I'm here to pick up. You know, I'm being nice. And the guy goes, okay. And he finds me. And then he goes, do you have car insurance? I'm like, no, I'll just give me whatever you got. You know, I'll just pay for the basic or whatever that they offer. And the guy goes, oh, okay. And it doubles the price of the car immediately.
Well, yeah, it always does.
I mean, straight up double.
Well, no, it's usually like the price of cars like $30 a day, and then it's like an extra $12.
Yeah, right. But this one just doubles the price. So I'm just like,
this is your problem. You chase these deals on these places that aren't real, and then you get there, and then the deal doesn't count because they just tack on extras all the time because you're like, well, I need car insurance.
I needed it. So I'm like, all right, just give me that. Fine, whatever. And the guy will go, okay. And he goes, it'll be okay. Just have your credit card. It's going to be $1,000 deposit. $1,000.
That's insane.
That's insane. I've never heard it. It's always like $200 of a deposit, right? But
I think when I rented that car to drive to Indy, it was $120 deposit.
Yeah, this one was a $1,000 deposit.
Jeff just sucks.
I was like, oh, but I got nothing. I got no choice. You know, all the car rental places are booked up. So I'm like, okay, you do it. I guess I get my credit card, right?
Yeah.
He swipes it and he goes, it says declined. I'm like, I got money on it. I'm like, well, try again. And he goes, that's saying decline. Can you maybe call your credit card company? So I'm like, so I call a credit card company, reputable company. Capital One.
Is this Switch? Let me take a guess real quick. Is this Next/Switch auto rental? Is it based in some type of Cayman Island and your credit card company doesn't want to accept the charge?
Probably. I mean, it's based out of Miami, I think. It should have been fine. But so he swipes it. So I call my credit card company. I'm like, they're saying it's declined. And the lady over the phone's like, no, you got money. It works. And I was like, yeah, is there any way? She's like, no, the card's fine. It's totally functional. You have him run it again. And I'm like, and he runs it again. I'm like, he says it's declined. She's like, well, have him, can he type it in? Maybe it's the strip. And I go, hey, can you type it in? And then the guy goes, no.
He can 100% do that.
Absolutely. I'm like, what do you mean you can't? You can't punch in the numbers? Just type it in. And the guy goes, I can't type it in.
And then he pulls up and he's got no fingers. And now you look like an asshole.
No, he's just like, I can't type it in. I'm like, well, so what? And then I look, there's the guy at the other desk helping the trash family. And I go, hey, can you help him? Like this guy. I'm dealing with an idiot over here. Help this guy. He doesn't know how to type it in. And that guy goes, no. And the guy goes, I can't type it in. And then there's a guy behind me, some other dumb hillbilly, who goes, they don't type it in because it costs them more to do that. Where did he get this from?
I know. First of all, that's like hillbilly. That's like Trump nonsense.
That's complete nonsense. It costs them more to punch in the numbers. I was like, what? I got so mad. I Googled it afterwards. That guy was completely wrong. There's no
Jeff. No, of course that was a lie.
Well, he said it with confidence. I was like, what do you? So this guy behind me.
Stupid people say everything with confidence. Have you not heard me talk?
Yeah, you do talk with confidence. But I got the guy behind me against me, be like, I call some more to type it in. They won't do it. And the guy behind the desk is like, I can't type it in. And I'm like, won't take my card. So I'm just like, what do I? And he goes, Do you want to take a shuttle back to the airport? I said, so I just can't get a car. And so I'm just like, did you run anything? And he goes, no. He goes like, give me my stuff back. And I take it and I go, this place sucks. And I shout that out real loud.
Nice, Jeff. That's pretty big for you. You're not really a confrontation guy.
No, I shout, this place sucks. And then the trash family is like, yeah, what the hell? I'm like, right. So I'm like with the trash family now.
Yeah, you and the trash family. You become one of their kids. You get to you all go punch Mickey Mouse in the nutsack.
So me and this garbage family bonded for a second. So I call a Lyft to take me from Orlando to Daytona Beach, hour drive.
What'd that cost you, Jeffy?
$70. Gone immediately. So luckily the guy pulled up within 5 minutes. I hop in. He's a Hispanic guy, doesn't really speak English. I loved that. Didn't have to talk the whole ride.
Because then he's not talking to you. You got an hour of silence.
Right. No talking. I'm just fuming in his back seat. It was great. Yeah, that guy, 5 stars. Yeah, I get to the hotel and then whenever I do the show, it goes fine, it goes great. Kids love me. I was a hit. Huge fans. They're like, oh, you should have a special. And so, so then in the next morning, I got to get another lift back to Orlando at 7 a.m. So I order a Lyft hoping there's some hillbilly in Daytona that's going to drive me an hour.
Yeah. I mean, they'd do it for the money.
They did, because it was like $80. My heart's pounding because it took forever to find a car. Finally finds one, right? The guy pulls up. He's in a white late 90s Pontiac Grand Prix.
That is some trash ass Florida shit. Your Uber or your Lyft was a white. I used to drive a Pontiac Grand Prix. That was that rules. That's like the most Dayton thing. I feel like every Dayton Lyft is a Pontiac or like what's the car that's got the truck bed in the back?
Oh, an El Camino?
Yeah, or an El Camino. Damn, that would have been real good if I could have thought of the word immediately.
Oh man, so I get this guy's crappy Grand Prix. Yeah, this guy is a talker.
This sounds like a chatter. This guy chats you up?
Yeah, he chatted me up. But as soon as I get in, he takes off. And he looks at it. He goes, oh, looks like you're going to Orlando, huh? There's going to run into some tolls. Do you mind if I swing by an ATM for some cash? I go, sure,
that's insane. I would have said no. Here's cash.
I was like, no, I'm bleeding money. I got to say Lyft will pay him back. Yeah. So he pulls it.
No, but you paid for the tolls through your Lyft,
right? Yeah, it's included. But he did cash for the tolls, I guess.
I guess.
So he swings into a 7-Eleven and he goes, "Do you want to wait in the car?" I'm like, "Sure, man." So I'm sitting in the back of this guy's car as he goes into 7-Eleven to get cash. And then he comes out and we talk for the full hour. I mentioned New York. He's like, oh, I used to live in Westchester. We're talking about that. And then eventually we get into COVID. And he's like, oh, yeah, that makes me nervous too. But I'll tell you this, once that vaccine comes out, I'm not taking the first round. Who knows what Bill Gates put into it?
Yeah, you got to be careful. You never know what Bill Gates is putting into your vaccines. He's personally standing over him, spitting in them.
So I was like, yeah, man, you can't trust Bill Gates.
Well, Jeff, this has been a good story. We're going to have to cut it off because we have to get to a couple monologue jokes. That we started a little late and this segment ran long but that was a good story and I'm glad we did it. But we have to get to one of our most beloved segments, monologue.
Oh yeah,
jokes.
All right, let's get to the monologues. Just screw Florida. That's all the moral of the story.
So Florida's trash. Okay. So for everyone watching, this is the monologue joke segment. This is where Jeff, we didn't get many monologue jokes sent in. Normally people send in monologue jokes to worldlymonojokes@gmail.com. And if you hear some of these monologue jokes and you're like, I could write better monologue jokes, send yours in to worldlymonojokes@gmail.com. I have not seen these jokes. I am cold reading them and I have a real problem with reading. I can't read very well. So I'm about to butcher some jokes. And at the end of the jokes, we're going to rate them from 0 out of 5 Lettermans. So if you want to in the chat, feel free to rate them as the jokes go by, 0 to 5 Lettermans. 0, of course, being the worst, and 5 being the best. All right, Jeff, you ready?
Yeah, I'm right. There's probably gonna be some misspellings in these ones.
Oh, Chris Wallace, these were written by you, right?
Oh yeah.
Chris,
off to a bad start.
I can't even say Chris Wallace. Chris Wallace blames Trump for the chaotic debate. However, Trump blamed Antifa for putting cocaine in his Adderall pills.
Oh, did you hear him talk?
Yeah, they were both juiced up.
Oh, yeah.
Donald Glover privately had a son and named him after his late father. The woman he had it with does not matter. This is America.
Sexism.
Is that based on the song?
Yeah, I threw that in there for good measure.
Weird Al Yankovic mocked the presidential debate. Fingers crossed fans of Ridding. Oh, God damn. Weird Al Yankovic mocked the presidential debates. Fingers crossed fans of Ridding nerdy come.
Oh, I was trying to do the riding nerdy. Did I spell riding?
Oh,
wrong?
yeah. You spelled it Ridding. What is Jeff? I already can't read, and you're doing this to me?
Okay. How do you spell riding?
Rideing. No.
Oh.
Riding.
Riding?
It's not Ridding, and I know that because that makes it ridding. Anyways, Weird Al Yankovic mocked the presidential debate. Fingers crossed fans of Riding Nerdy come out in big numbers this November. And the song is not called Riding Nerdy, it's called White and Nerdy.
Is that what it was? I thought it was riding nerdy.
No, it's because I'm white and nerdy. Because I'm white and nerdy. God, Jeff.
Better. Well, if that would have...
Somebody said me 2, I guess. Police officer shot during last week's protest is back to work. Next time they'll have to try when the police officer's asleep at home.
Louisville, huh?
Jeff.
What?
Don't write in the Twitch that they're good. These are bad jokes. These are the worst jokes ever. And I'm not doing them any favors, but these are not good. Carol Baskins has been eliminated from Dancing with the Stars. Guess she didn't practice dancing on her husband's grave enough to advance. Jeff, that's a good one.
That's pretty good.
The NFL canceled week 4 of the Tennessee Titans game due to COVID. Now, if 30 more teams follow suit, the Detroit Lions can still miss the playoffs.
Yeah, boy.
And that's how you do it, Jeff.
A little burn on my Lions.
Got a little burn on your Lions, and then you ended on 2 good jokes. So, overall, I'm going to give you a 2.5 out of 5.
Really? Somebody gave me 5.
Oh, I missed this one. No, you gave yourself 5. Nintendo's latest Super Mario Brothers pits gamers against 34 other Marios. The last time 34 Marios got together, The Sopranos was born. They pronounce it Mario.
What the Italians do?
No, East Coast people.
So they go Mario?
Yeah, they're like, oh, look at Mario over there.
Hey, it's a Mario.
I gotta get me some more pizza pie. I don't know. I don't do voices. You know.
I'm fighting full of 34 Mario.
Well, Jeff, that didn't really help you any, so I'm going to give you a 2.5 still. But you got 2.5. We'll do one from Alex Taubin, and then we got to get to our very favorite segment, Dave's Going Places. In Manitoba, an adorable golden retriever with a rare problem is winning people's hearts. Did you hear about this?
Oh, wow.
The problem? Mm-hmm. Gambling vital organs on the black market.
Oh.
But he's so cute when he does it.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Well, we can only get to one of his jokes. I'll do the other 2 jokes next week. But that was itchy leg. But that was the monologue joke segment. It was good, I guess.
I had 3 good ones. I was worked up over Florida.
I know. Well, we had to rush through it. It was all right. But I'm going to give Alex Taubin 4 off for that joke. That was pretty good.
Hey, there we go.
Now we have to get to our most beloved segment, a segment everybody loves because they love to see what Jeff and I are doing with our money the government gives us for being unemployed and calling ourselves small businesses. And what we have done is we have filtered all of that money to David Vagnetti. And Dave Vagnetti is all across the world. And where are you this week, Dave? Dave, I heard you're in Italy. Are you in Italy, Dave? Dave, are you there?
Buongiorno.
Dave, and I can't see you, Dave, but I can hear that you have become Italian. I know you are Italian by birth, and being from West Virginia does make you the most Italian man. Oh, Dave, are you chugging wine?
You don't chug a wine, you sip it.
Look at that nice shirt.
You got a nice shirt. You got it all open.
Aren't working, but there we go. That's much better.
Oh, there you go. Now you look Italian.
You should have painted some facial or some chest hair on yourself a little bit.
Oh no, most Italian men are now clean shaven because women like it that way.
Oh, that's recent.
Yeah, very recent.
He goes from Italian to Borat in 2 seconds. Dave, how is it in Italy? Where are you? I've been to Italy. So is Jeff.
Scuse de chato.
What?
That's how you Americans say.
You're American,
what do you
Dave.
say?
What? It's how we say what?
Excuse me. What do you say?
First of all, Dave, you speak English and are American. You're from West Virginia. And you live. Secondly, you're not just Italian now because your last name's Vagnetti and you went to Italy. But what part of Italy are you in?
I'm from where my family's from, the Nizza of Anferto.
The Nizza? What part of it? Where is that?
That is just outside. It's a kind of its own dominion, but it's outside of Rimini.
Oh, Leah Rimini.
Oh, quite funny Americans. Why
is he Eastern European?
Dave, your accent is all over the place. What have you been doing since you've been in Italy besides culturally appropriating how they talk?
Well, I've. How do you Americans say?
You are American, Dave.
But how do you say? Spending time with our family, working on the vineyard.
Dave, first of all, quit saying how do you say because you know how to say it. You speak English. Secondly, you work at the vineyards now?
Yes, my family, actually real family, if you did not know this about me, I have dual citizenship with the Italian, so I can actually live here now. That's a very true fact. Outside of the whole podcast, I do have dual citizenship with Italia. So I
thought your cousin lived in Puerto Rico.
My cousin lives in Puerto Rico, but my family, the Scagliones, they're originally from Italy.
The Scagliones?
The Scagliones.
Yeah. We had the Skags married the Vags, and that's how I'm here.
The Skags married the Vags. Oh, boy. Davey, you're really on it tonight. Jeff, do you have any questions for Dave?
I mean, Dave, can you tell me? You say you're working on the vineyards. Have you stomped grapes?
No, I'm not there yet. It goes the pickers, then the stompers. I'm a picker. I pick.
Oh, you're a picker.
I pick.
Do you scour the grapes to pick the very best one?
You do have to look closely at these. How do you say? How do you Americans say juicy raisins?
They're called grapes. You just said it like a minute ago.
In West Virginia, they might call them juicy raisins. That might be
true. Yes, true. West Virginia probably does.
Yeah,
you have to find to make sure the right ones. There's no sort of mold or rot or any sort of June bugs.
You got June bugs.
We got June bugs here.
June bugs in September or October? What is it?
Well, don't be picky. How do you say an American?
Quit saying how do you say?
Okay. Whatever.
So have you made any? Have you picked any grapes that have turned into a wine? Is that a wine that you picked?
That's what I'm drinking right now. This is actually the bottle of all the grapes that I picked. Me and my lovely Isabella, we are sharing this glass due to a special occasion.
This guy's always finding a lady. He's always finding a lady wherever he's at.
Wait, Dave, you're sharing a glass in Italy right now?
Oh, no, we're not sharing a glass. We're sharing a bottle, you fuck.
Oh,
you stupid American.
Jesus, Dave. Come on, man. With the language, he goes to Italy. He talks like a damn soprano.
You got so aggressive there.
Well, Dave, this has probably been your best segment yet.
Well, it's because it's finally me. I'm finally finding the real David Vagnetti.
And the real David Vagnetti does not speak English.
No, I mean, he speaks Italian. Maybe that's been his whole problem now. He's just been trying to speak the right words, but he never knew how to get them out.
He never knew how to get them out.
Dave, this is insane. But I love you. You're doing a great job. Well, I hope. Are you going to stay in Italy, or are we going to send you somewhere again next week?
I do have some news. There's me and my lovely Isabella. We are getting married, and this will be my last show.
What, Dave?
Oh, Dave.
There's a saying in Italia, mi famiglia uno.
What is that? I'm one.
My family's one.
My family's number one. So family first, business second.
Wow. Well, congratulations on getting married, Dave. Oh, yeah. Down that wine for me.
Yeah, Dave. Finish off that wine before you go. Yeah. Everybody wants to see you drink all of it. Yeah, Dave. Cool, man. Well, Dave, we're really happy. We're really happy you could come on, and we really appreciate you spending your time with us on the show. We're sorry to see you leave. We don't want to see you leave. Hopefully, I mean, I don't have my fingers crossed that you guys get broken or that somebody gets in there and, bangs your lady and you got to break up with her and then you can travel again. I don't hope that happens, but if it does, we'll see you next week.
Non capisco.
What does that mean, Dave?
Yeah.
That's how you Americans say don't understand. What do you mean someone sex my lady?
Yeah, you said someone sex her. I said someone bangs her, so you know what I was saying. And secondly, you don't understand. Everyone knows what sex is, especially
in
Italians.
Italy, we don't have sex. We make a love.
Italians are the horniest people.
We make amore. We make amore.
All right, Dave. Do you have
I make amore all over her face at night.
No, Dave. No, Dave. Come on.
I make love to her.
All right. Well, Dave, you go make love. Have a wonderful night. Thank you very much for coming on and sharing your family with ours.
Oh, de nota. Grazie. Ciao.
Goodbye, Dave.
Ciao, Dave. You got so Italian there.
Yeah, that's probably the best segment yet.
Well, he finally found his roots. I'm glad.
Yeah, he found his roots. He found himself. You know what we're gonna find next, and I really can't wait. There he goes. I can't wait for our next guest. This is our final segment of the show where we interview a guest.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do some interviewing.
And our guest today, Canadian, following in the footsteps of one Alex Pavone, who's been on the show.
Friend of the show,
Alex Pavone. He's also on the Hulu show Ramy. Everybody, please welcome to the show Dave Merheje.
Don't seem.
And he is not on. And Dave Vagnetti is still there, but Dave Merheje is not here. All right, Jeff, tell us more about your Florida story.
Oh, my Florida trash. I mean, that was it. It was just me going down there and seeing how trashy Florida is.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll tell you what happened at my house. So we had people over Saturday because you see these lights. I put these lights up.
Oh, that's nice.
Show off that I put up those lights. So I had some people over to see that, and we put some fire out. We got that going. And then Sean Patton came over and blew us all away with a bunch of push-ups. Friend of the show, Sean Patton.
How many push-ups did he do?
31.
31.
Blew everybody's dick off with how many damn push-ups he was doing.
31's pretty good. I like that. He did 30 and he's like, let's do one more, but that's it.
And then everyone was clapping for him, and our Curie was all drunk, and he goes, I could probably do more. I go, sit down.
Oh boy. You get men drunk and getting them involved in a push-up contest.
Yeah.
All hell's going to break loose.
I mean, that's why you will never get in the push-up contest, because the men are drunk and you're just sitting back enjoying a snifter,
Oh yeah. I'm not a man. I'm a boy, but I'm proud of it. I'm a proud boy.
I mean, remember when that fight broke out outside the Laugh Factory and you just sat in the bar and you go, oh, I'm just sitting here to watch the men fight.
Oh yeah. Well, they were acting like animals fighting outside of a bar. Grow up.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest is here. He is muted, and I'm going to introduce him. He is an absolutely fantastic comedian. He is on Hulu's Ramy. Everybody, please welcome Dave Merheje, who is
Hey!
Dave, how
are you? Dave, how are you?
How are you guys?
Oh, great. Glad to have you.
Glad to be halved.
So, Dave, are you in Canada right now?
I am in the lovely state. That doesn't make sense, but I'm in the lovely Canada. I'm in Toronto, to be exact, the location.
How long did you have to do? Were they strict on you quarantining yourself coming from America to Canada?
Yeah, they are. You have to spend 14 days inside, and then they call you and email you every day. So they're on top of their shit.
That is wild.
Dang. Yeah. When they call, what are they like? Hey, it's Canada.
They ask you if you're fucking.
Yeah. Hey, Canada,
God,
Canada. You plowing any broads, bud? You being cool up here?
No, they just ask if you. It's funny because they'll ask if you've had anyone over or if you've left the house, but I don't even know who would snitch themselves out.
Oh, dude, there's so many people. There's so many people that snitch themselves out. They're like, it's so crazy the amount of people who are their own worst snitch. Like, if you just watch my first 48 hours, people snitch themselves out all the time. It's crazy.
It's wild to me. Yeah. That's all they ask you. And then they'll email you every day and ask you to fill out like a form of if you have any of the symptoms. And then that's it.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So they like email like, hey, are you coughing? And you just got to be like, if you say yes, then you're like, uh-oh. What are they? Then they send people to your house?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wild. I mean, that's a healthcare system. My doctor never emails me.
No.
Yeah, all this is free.
Yeah, nobody calls and checks up on me.
No, this is all. I got a good checkup, dude. They checked me out.
My doctor says, yeah, I can check up on you for money.
So what are you doing in Canada? You visiting fam? You got a show later on. I know that. You told me you got a hard out.
I did I had a hard out, but I came in to do a TV taping in Canada, a few of them, which happened in the last 2 days. So.
Did you do the John Doran Friends?
Yeah, the one that's been
posted.
One? Yeah.
Well, that's fun. How'd it go?
Mm-hmm.
You know what, man? It went. I had a great time. I haven't really been doing any comedy for 8 months per se, so it was fun. They did a great job of the safety wise, and it was just good to see old friends. I think they handled, and the whole procedure was done so proper. I didn't expect it would be like this due to the conditions that are happening. So
yeah, and it was that was all inside.
It was inside. It was inside, like COVID rules, I guess. Well, not I guess. They were
COVID
rules. They beat us.
So everyone was inside and they're all spaced out and stuff?
Yeah. Well, they're not spaced out it wasn't as spaced out as you would like. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like somebody was in the left corner and it was like it was grouped, but I guess you know how it is. Like when you do the shows, live shows, it's groups of people that know each other. There's no strangers with strangers. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. So did you work? When you do some crowd work, you got to work on a full family.
You have to really do. Yeah, you're taking the whole family on, dude. You're taking the whole.
You can't tell anybody else.
You're always like, so y'all fucking? And he's like, that's my damn daughter, damn it.
Yeah, did you do some crowd work? Did you do, you're like, hey, where are you from?
I usually do that to get out of doing my own material, but I could not do it this time, Jeff.
Well, you had to do the material.
You didn't give anybody the old, hey, look at this picnic ass, shirt ass motherfucker over here. And then somebody's like, I bought that for him for Christmas.
I said, what's up with your dorky ass masks, you fucking losers? And then I dropped.
Yeah, there you go. Straight out of coming in from America.
I didn't say that. I said
I'm
an American and laughed.
Oh, well, I'm glad you did all this yesterday. Now you're just you're back inside.
Well, I did it 2 days in a row. So yeah, today I'm free. I wasn't inside. I'm back inside, but I'm allowed outside. You know what I mean? I'm gonna dance in the streets later on. And about
you're a free man. Good. I'm glad.
I'm worried about Graham K. Is he allowed outside yet?
Graham K should not normally be allowed outside, but that vagabond has been bouncing around parks of Toronto for the last 3-4 days. So he is out.
Okay, good. I worry about him and his mental health.
We all worry. I was just with that doorknob earlier, having a couple of brews.
Oh yeah, you getting your drink on out there?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Jeff, I'm back on the sauce.
Hey, glad to have you back.
Were you off? Ramy, Jesus, Dave, were you off the? Jesus Christ, I'm an asshole.
Hey, look, wow. You're not an asshole.
I had a question about filming the show. If it got pushed back, and then I was going to ask another question, and I'm like stupid, so I forgot what I was going to do, and it all meshed together.
No, I'll tell you this though: we do all look the same.
Thank you. Thank you. See, Jeff, I told you I'd finally get one of them to admit it. I said
it. Yeah, you bet me $5. Like I owe you.
Jeff, it doesn't matter if it's a Dave, Muhammad, or a Ramy. We're all together.
Well, I'm glad to have you back on the sauce.
Oh, yeah, that was a question. How long were you off the sauce?
I got off the sauce for like 4 weeks. It wasn't a big thing. It was just I stopped smoking weed and drinking for a bit. And then I promised I said, if I come back to Canada, I'll slow down. I won't do it, but right back into it, right back into party mode.
Got some of those Molsons.
You can buy Molsons in LA as well. I think I grabbed a couple before I left.
Really? Are they're not in New York?
They might. This store in LA was a place that sells beers from all over the world. So that's a friend had told me it was in there, and I went in and we grabbed some Molsons.
What? Beers from all over the world, and you got some Molsons. I love it.
I just wanted a taste of my hometown, not my hometown, but Canada. I wanted to taste Canada in a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have a question for you. This is a travel show, and we travel the world. Have you ever been to Italy? We're talking about Italy today. Have you ever been to Italy?
No, I do want to go and get mocked, or I don't know if they would mock me there. I do want to go there and see how they smoke cigarettes. I don't know why that.
Oh, they smoke them like like regular people, but just constantly.
Okay, that's the. I want.
They do
like
Italy while they stare at women. They stare down women and then they smoke cigarettes in Italy. This is 12 episodes in a row where our guest has not been to the country we've talked about.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I've not been there. I'll go when we can go. Not for a while, but I mean, yeah.
It's the best food I've ever had in my life.
It's best what?
It's the best food I've ever had in my life.
I bet, I have a little Italian comedian friend of mine, Alex Pavone, who you probably know, both of you.
Guest of the show. He's been on the show before.
Oh, so you've had, yeah. So you've lost all your integrity, but you know what I mean?
We had him on early. We had him on early to lose it quick. We didn't want it. We didn't want the integrity.
Yeah, we wanted to get him out of the way so we could, wait for he gets some more viewers.
I think his own family at events gets him out of the way early.
Buddy, what do you mean you got to have me on early? I can do late.
Someone wrote in the chat, Americans never travel. Well,
did say he said that you should put a Canadian the maple leaf on your bag or like on your person so people know you're not American when you're traveling, so they'll treat you better.
Look, I do. People do that, but I've been places where you said you're American and people love America. Do you know what I mean? As much as people like say they hate it, people do like love America's art, everything about America, basically. But you know what I mean? Like I don't think it's as true as like people say it is. Like, it's not like they'll pull out like bats or like, you know what I mean? Or like light you on fire in the middle of their downtown.
I
just think, not yet. Maybe after the debates, you know what I mean? But maybe like in 5 months. But I mean, before that, you could put it. I just think people don't sometimes know much about Canada. They just know that they think we're all nice. So they're like, yeah, slap a flag on a backpack and you'll be able to get through.
But then some of you are small loudmouths who might get in a fight, and then me and Scopo have to hold him back, you know?
That's what I'm saying. So you have Italian pieces of shit like Alex Pavone running their mouths and getting everyone in trouble. But you know, he does have a good heart, though. I won't say here and back.
Oh, he's a sweet man.
Yeah. Isn't it kind of interesting that like all the bad raps they come from America and Canada? They're all Italians.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've been saying Italians, worst race. I've been saying it for years. I'm half Italian, and I'm a self-loathing half Italian.
Also, what's Graham's background? What is he? Is he Italian or Polish? One or the other. So I just want to throw him in there.
Well, I mean, if I'm judging by how Graham talks and holds himself, I would say Polish, like, because he's like dumb as shit and stuff. So I don't know. He could be probably Polish, I guess.
I'll go with that.
Speaking of being smart, we do a quiz on the show, Dave, and it's you versus Jeff, and it's a quiz about Italy.
Well, I'll fuck him up. Let's do this.
All right. You ready? Okay. So to ring in, just like say buzz or say your name or whatever. I'm keeping my eye. I normally get it right. All right. Question number 1. The population of Italy is A, 45 million, B, 70 million, C, 62 million, or D, 90 million.
Dave, 62 million.
Boom, that's right. Dave, 1-0 on Jeff.
Oh, what the heck? How did you know that so quickly? Oh, jeez. It's
that's how many Canadian education system. Jeff.
Good Lord.
All right. The capital
back
of Italy is, okay. Wait, I'll let everyone calm down.
Okay, all right, I'm calm.
All right. The capital of Italy is A, Florence, B, Rome.
A, Florence.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, you jumping the gun on me?
B, Rome, C, Venice, or D, Naples. Jeff.
Rome.
Yeah, that's right.
I fucking knew it was Rome, but I got too deep.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, the government. I've been to Rome.
No, I've never been to Rome. I took a train through it, and it looked like a real shithole, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know. All the buildings were old. I'm like, give me some newer buildings, you know? But hey, that's just me, I guess.
They never put the train tracks in good neighborhoods, Tim.
Thank you, Jay. The ghostly voice that you just heard was Jay, and that's true. I was in where was I? I was in Arkansas once, and my buddy was like, the video popped up on his feed, and it was me drunk eating Whataburger, being like, "This is the nicest Malcolm X Boulevard I've ever been on in my life." And he was like, "I'm so glad that didn't get out that you." And I was like, I don't know, they're all pretty bad, you know. But
I'm from Arkansas, and I'm surprised there's a Malcolm X Boulevard.
They gotta have one around. The government of Italy is A, democracy, B, a monarchy, C, a dictatorship, or D, a laissez-faire style of government.
Dave, democracy.
Yes, it is a democracy. 2-1, Dave.
Oh, I
would. The last one was. It sounded.
Yeah, what was a laissez-faire?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if that's a style of government. I just wrote it.
Sounds like something I'd run. You know, I'd be like, let him eat cake.
They'd be like, I think our ruler's gay, but like he's always like banging a lady. I don't know.
Yeah, he's so laissez-faire.
Yeah.
Laissez-faire is a good town name, though.
Yeah, it would be a good town. That'd be a good town for you, Jeff.
Oh, laissez-faire? Yeah, I'm gonna set up,
run a little town.
Shop. Yeah, I'm gonna build a house. It's gonna take me years because I'm so lazy.
Before the euro, the Italian currency was what? A, the dollar, B, the kroner, C, the lira, or D, pounds?
Kroner.
It's never the kroner, Jeff. I put it in every week and it's never the kroner.
Why do you think it's going to be the kroner?
So, Dave, you got dollar, lira, or pounds?
It's lira.
3-1. Dave,
Gee,
over
I'm getting
Jeff.
Slaughtered. Oh, can I tell you a joke Vagnetti just sent me?
Well, yeah, say the joke that Vagnetti just sent you.
He since he's in Italy, he said in Italy it's Malcolm 10 Boulevard because Roman numerals.
Okay, I see what.
Wow, Dave should have stopped at his segment. It was a very good segment.
Okay,
I never stop. Italians always go.
Dave, mute yourself. What religion dominates the country?
I think Jeff should lose up his point on that joke. I think Jeff should go to 0.
All right, Jeff, you're at 0. We only do what the hell the guest wants. We always do what the guest wants, Jeff. Now it's 4-0. Dave took Jeff's point.
Unbelievable.
What religion dominates the country? Protestant, Catholic, Jewish, or Muslim?
Dave, Catholic.
Yep, 5-0. All right, it's down to the last two questions. Dave, you have it locked up, but Jeff, you can get. Well, technically, it's not a shutout, but it is. So, what is the national animal of Italy? The gray wolf, the panda, the spaghetti monster, or the brown bear?
Fuck.
Buzz.
Yeah.
Gray wolf.
That's right. Jeff, you got a point back.
Dude, I was going to say Alex Pavone, but
he's the spaghetti monster.
Yeah.
Alex Pavone cuddling, I thought, was the Italian.
A bear and a cub.
Just giving each other little kisses. What a nice time. How many independent states are inside of Italy? So the country of Italy, how many independent states that are not actually associated with Italy are inside of it? 1, 4, 2, or 3?
Dave, 2.
Yes. The Vatican City and San Marino are their own independent countries.
Oh, San Marino.
Yeah, Jeff.
Yep. And I was like, could it be San Marino?
Well, Jeff, you absolutely you usually win. You got slaughtered this week.
I know. What the heck?
Well, you hate to see it, but I kind of love it. I'm glad this will keep you up on your game for next week.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to take a break from drinking, huh?
Yeah, you're gonna have to do something, Jeff. You got fucking washed, bro.
I got lit up last night on Lime-A-Ritas.
I don't know what that is, but I like it.
They're Bud Light, they're lime margaritas in a can that Bud Light makes. I could feel myself getting hungover by the amount of sugar that was in it. I was like, oh boy, this is gonna be a bad tomorrow.
Yeah, I got a vodka. It's vodka. It's something vodka with citrus, and it fucked me up last night. It was just
yeah, Dave. Why did you take a break from drinking? What happened?
What happened? I want to know, Jeff. Giant panic attack. There you go.
Let's get into this.
Yeah, I had a giant panic attack, and I said I'm going to get off everything. I think
that'll do it. A giant panic attack will really turn you.
It'll fuck you up, dude. I think it's the end of August it happened. Sometime in August.
Oh yeah. That'll ruin your day.
Yeah.
That's around my birthday.
It was
it caused by my birthday?
Oh, were you upset that Jeff was still alive and becoming a year older?
Jeff didn't really show me any love, so I just hit the bottle.
No, Jeff, you see
at all. So
I'll drive you to drink.
Jeff, you see how your actions affect the people around you? This is what I've been trying to talk to you about.
Yeah, I told you, Jeff, I don't understand if it's your upbringing from being from Warren, Michigan. Like, I don't understand what caused you this.
Oh, yeah. Wait, we met around Warren. Me and Dave met over in Michigan a long time ago.
Oh, really? What were you doing in Michigan? Yep. Were you just doing comedy in Detroit?
Yeah, I was
it was my first time hosting, and I was all excited, and the owner made me shine my shoes, and then he wouldn't let Dave perform because he wore flannel.
Yeah, no, Jeff, remember he goes, and I don't know what this is. Like, he was ripping on everyone's clothes, and he just goes, I don't know what this is. He did like this, my whole body. It
would be, it's a funny sketch that I just thought of. If the club owner was dressed like a clown, but also telling you couldn't go on stage unless you were dressed like in a suit or whatever. But he's in like full clown makeup, and he's like, and I don't know what these are, The
club shut down, I think, 2 weeks after.
What club was it?
Well, it was wild that he told you.
Oh,
yeah, the club shut down because it was Chaplin's. It was because it was a front for I think drug money. The guy was an old mob boss.
Wow, yeah, I did not.
That was my first met. Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah.
Dave, it was fun having you on. This is the end of the show, but this is the part of the show because you won the trivia. You now get to plug your shit.
I just want to say I did not know this would be such a riot. I know Jeff said to do it, but I mean, I did not know it was going to be this good. I thought.
Yeah, he didn't trust me at all.
I love you're like, yeah, Jeff said to do it, and I just do what Jeff says. So
I did not know this was a fucking riot. I've had a great time.
Oh, good. I'm glad you had fun, man.
Dave, you're the best.
I'd like to about my victory over Jeff. First of all, crushed him 10-1. I know it's 5-1, but in reality, I fucked him up way more.
My pearls.
So I'd love to plug you guys for doing a great job and having a smile. And I'd love to plug Canada. And I'd love to plug Canada. And you can find me on Instagram, Dave Merheje, plugging Canada. And beating Jeff's ass at whatever I do.
And Merheje is
on Instagram.
And Merheje is Merheje.
Yes, that's to all my haters.
Yeah, for all the haters, flexing on haters, dude. Jeff, what do you want to plug?
You gotta flex. Hey, just our show on YouTube.
Yeah, if you want to see past episodes, go to The Worldly Show with Jeff and Tim on YouTube. And follow me on Instagram at hot_comic69. And that's it. Dave, thank you very much for coming on the show. We really appreciate having you. Jeff, thank you for coming in live from Michigan. And Tim, thank you for hosting today. You're welcome.
Great job. Thank you both. Oh, what a show. Well, yeah, have a great night. Stay safe.
Stay safe. Do I just log off, right? I can log off?
Yeah. See you, Dave. All right, goodbye, guys. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, heck yeah. All right.
Goodbye, Dave. Goodbye, Jeff.